All right. Woo!
What's going on?
Welcome back. Welcome back. This is episode 7. I'm a little lost because at the moment I haven't even uploaded episode 6.
We're fucking behind, man.
Yeah. It's been crazy week. But those of y'all that were fortunate enough to see it live, y'all know what it was. We are not live this time.
No.
We just don't feel like doing it.
It's too lazy this week, man.
Very lazy.
And we're in mourning.
But yeah, it is episode 7 now. So welcome to
episode 7.
TK's Team KAOS Knights of the Round Tables, episode 7. We have a very special episode.
General right over here.
Big lads.
Mm-hmm. How you doing?
Wolfpack.
Wolfpack. NWO for life.
Okay. Very episode. I wanted to do this earlier, but someone, I'm not saying any names, got stuck with someone getting busy.
Hey.
Well,
settle down now.
Get busy.
This is a well, of course.
Okay. Somebody got the Stars and Stripes this
That's
weekend.
right. They always do.
But first things first. Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh,
we have lost an idol, an icon, probably one of the favorite fans, wrestlers.
greatest stars ever, man.
One of the coolest guy ever too.
True icon.
Passed away. Was it Saturday?
He passed away Friday.
No.
Yeah, it was Friday.
But I got the news. Oh yeah, you're right. Because I did go to sleep. Yeah. Like I've been like crazy this week.
Yeah,
so.
he's been out of it, man. He's been out of it. Macho passed away Friday morning about 9 o'clock, 9 a.m.
9 a.m.
In Florida. I saw it minute by minute. At 10 a.m., that's when Hulk Hogan tweeted Facebook that he didn't know all the specifics, but he was going to find out, and then he was going to comment on it. And then about not even maybe 10 minutes later, it was confirmed that it was Randy Savage, age 58. He had a massive heart attack while at the wheel of his Suburban, and he jumped the median and he hit a tree. And
he didn't die from the injuries. He just died from the heart attack.
He died from the injuries and the heart attack. He had everything.
Well, he had the heart attack first, but the hospital said it was just a heart attack.
If one thing doesn't kill you, it's going to be another thing.
Well, his wife survived.
Yeah, his wife, she survived. They had just celebrated their 1-year anniversary.
Oh.
So, yeah, kind of blows.
Man.
Macho did not have any kids.
We will not, make fun of him or his wife or anything. Macho Man was one of our idols. Hogan, we know you lost, buddy.
Yeah.
That was a good wrestling buddy of you.
They had just, Hogan, he had Facebook that,
Oh, we gotta screw up.
that he and the Macho Man, they had just buried the hatchet. They were best friends again.
Man, what?
Recently.
Even when they weren't getting along together, they were still
cool, yeah.
They were still
but,
business type friendship.
They could still do business together, but Hogan was real shaken up about it. Genuinely, it looked like.
He's older though, right, Hogan?
Actually, Macho's about 2 years older than Hogan. Hogan's 56. So they were it was in between. Flair's 61, Macho was 58, Hogan's 56, and it goes from there. So,
and yet the Rolling Stones still survive.
Okay, keep going, brother.
What
Everybody
the hell?
keep going. Yeah, man. Macho, in case everybody wasn't keeping track, Macho hasn't wrestled since 2004.
It's been a while for Macho.
His last match was a tag match in TNA. Nobody knows that. A lot of people forget. He was in TNA. He tagged with AJ Styles and Jeff Hardy against Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, and Jeff Jarrett at Turning Point 2004. Macho was scheduled to win the TNA World Title against Jeff Jarrett, but he had a falling out with management because he had heard that they were going to bring in Hulk Hogan, and at the time they weren't on speaking terms. So Macho just decided to retire after that, and he's been in retirement ever since. And he apparently, from what Hogan said, Macho had no desire to ever to come back to the wrestling world. Hogan had asked him several times to come back.
Well, you gotta look at it this way. Obviously, Flair. I don't know if Flair was there first, as far as when it comes to wrestling. He might have been a young punk when it comes back in the day. But Macho Man was one of the originals, along as Hogan. But Hogan just got the popularity votes, and Macho Man felt the seniority was to be in effect because he was there. He deserved the more respect.
Well, Macho was the better wrestler. You know, you have Hogan,
but that's what I'm saying.
Hogan was awesome.
Hogan just had the fans.
Right. Yeah, he had the fans on him. He had the look. He was big. He had charisma, but he wasn't the greatest in the ring wrestler. Yeah. Macho, he could do all the high flying moves before. You know,
very agile.
Before you had guys like Edge and Rey Mysterio, there was Macho. He was doing all the
original,
over the top rope,
on the ropes, and doing
on the rope, man. Macho could make anybody look good. Even he made the Ultimate Warrior look good in the ring. And Warrior had like maybe 3 moves.
What the hell happened to the Warrior for that guy?
Warrior, he also retired for good about 10 years ago.
Yeah, I do know he legally changed his name to.
He is the Warrior. You know, there's a lot of weird websites that are so ignorant about wrestling. They even said that he was dead. Warrior was dead.
No.
On some of the stories about Macho, they listed Warrior as the guy who was dead, but he's not. He's still alive. He's just retired.
But Macho Man's passing is a great shock to us, especially us wrestling fans. Macho Man was NWO.
He was NWO. He joined NWO in 1997.
Which means he went down as NWO.
He was old because when you're NWO,
you're NWO for life.
Right.
Yes, once again, we are still sponsored by Modelo's.
And tonight, Pabst Blue Ribbon. Hey, it's the beer of champions here.
It's the beer of cheap asses. So, with that in moment, go ahead and leave us your thoughts on Macho.
Yeah,
I mean, obviously, we're not the only fans in the world. Macho was just one of the originals. Like we said, Flair, Hogan, and Macho. Those two are still on or whatever, but I believe it was too early. It was not his time.
He was only 58 years old. I mean, you know, think about it.
Was this prior steroid abuse that caused this?
It could have been.
Could have been because
there's plenty of guys that are 58 that have heart attacks.
Yes, and die from heart attacks.
He just died at a young age of a heart attack, man. You know, he had a crazy lifestyle, man. You know, working 365 days a year.
He had a TK lifestyle.
Yeah, he definitely had a TK lifestyle.
So apparently our life expectancies are about 60.
We got 30 years to go, brother.
Hey,
I'm 28.
That's a long time ago.
A long time. It's a lot of paps.
I'm halfway there, baby.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, this brings us to the Hall of Fame, the WWE Hall of Fame.
Wait, you have that as last.
Okay, we'll save that to last. What is your favorite Macho moment?
I like the cage match he did. I don't know the wrestler. Damn it was a long time ago.
Hogan?
I don't remember. It could have been Hogan when they were doing that NWO thing. Yes.
It was Hogan.
It was Hogan.
It was at Uncensored in March 1998. That's when he wrestled.
I don't know if you guys remember. Macho Man challenged Hogan for the leadership of the NWO.
Sure did. He didn't win. Of course, he didn't win the leadership. But afterwards, shortly, that's when they formed the Wolfpack.
Yeah.
The original Wolfpack was Kevin Nash,
Scott
Hall, Macho Man Randy Savage, Mr. Perfect Kurt Hennig, and Ravishing Rick Rude. A lot of people don't know that. They think, well, the Wolfpack. That's all
that one random guy that just walked around.
Ravishing Rick Rude and Mr. Perfect, man. That was the original Wolfpack right there.
And
in
Mr. Perfect is obviously no longer here with us.
And so was Ravishing Rick Rude.
Man.
So that's there's 3 members of the original Wolfpack that are now passed on.
Gone. 3 out of 5.
Ain't that crazy? Scott Hall, still kicking, still going, man.
Go Razor.
That's right, Hot Scott. You can still make it, man.
That was one of my favorite moments because it was such an awesome match.
It was a great match.
We always see Macho Man and Hogan go at it.
Yeah.
You always did. But I mean, like maybe once or twice out of the year or something. But this one was cool because, you know, I don't even know if they were on speaking terms on that. But it meant something to us fans, prior NWO or whatnot, because there weren't any good matches at that time. You gotta admit that because it was all about NWO.
Yep.
So to see them two clash like that was pretty cool. I do have another favorite moment.
What's that?
You go ahead, it'll come back to me. It was Macho Man in the movie.
Oh man, my favorite Macho moment was his comeback in 1999. In 1998, Macho injured his knee and he needed several surgeries. And he was out from June 1998 all the way until March of 1999. But when he came back with a new look.
Yeah.
And he came back with 3 chicks, 3 valets. Because one girl's not enough for Macho. He needed 3, man. He had Molly Holly before she was Molly Holly. He had Medusa, and he had Gorgeous George.
Gorgeous George.
Yeah. So when he came back, he was, instead of wearing all colorful colors and wearing his cowboy hat,
he had like that black and white.
He had a black and silver outfit with stars on it, and
cool.
he had his hair back in a ponytail. You know, so that way you didn't see his bald spot anymore. So
we won't tell nobody.
No. So that was my favorite run of Macho in WCW. He won the world title.
I think his second comeback was pretty badass when he was TNA, and the dude was like all fucking Scott Steiner.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
Fucking buff.
It's fucking huge, man. But yeah, Macho's last world title, fans should know this. His final world title, he won it at the Bash at the Beach, 1999. He beat Kevin Nash and Sting and Sid Vicious in a 4-way dance.
And those aren't no easy cupcakes to beat.
And
those are 3 fucking giants.
And here's another connection to Hogan. His last 2 world title wins in WCW, Macho Man Randy Savage. The next night, he lost the belt to Hogan. Both times. But when he lost the belt to Hogan the second time, it was because Hogan promised him a big match down the line. And he got it. He got it. He got his match versus Dennis Rodman at Road Wild 1999.
It's not a big match.
It was a big money match. He got paid a lot for it.
Oh, okay. So that's what he wanted.
That's what it was about. It was about the cash, man. It's not about the belt.
All right. I see Macho. Okay.
But yeah, Macho's his last major appearance in wrestling was in May of 2000. He appeared at the end of a battle royal in WCW on Thunder, and the very last thing he did in a major promotion before he made his return in TNA in 2004 was he did the salute to Hogan on the air. You did one of those like that.
Mm-hmm.
That was it.
Like respect or whatever.
Respect, and that was it. He was gone.
My other favorite moment when he did. Obviously, he looked psycho as a snap into a Slim Jim guy.
Yeah, like that.
But I think that was pretty cool of him to do the Spider-Man movie.
Man, that was his best. That's the best thing he ever did, man.
That was cool. Hey, what are you doing up there? Get down here.
Yeah, man. His 3 minutes of playtime.
Yeah. For the next 3 minutes, yo, bye.
Great.
And nobody had that character, charisma, or like that voice he would do, you know, in wrestling. No one.
Yeah.
Not even in acting or comedy, nothing like that. Macho Man was unique because that's how he played it out, you know?
Yeah, that wasn't just his character, that was his life, man. He lived it. He lived the Macho Man gimmick. That was him every day. 24/7, man. Oh, but we should also say what Macho's real name was. Randy Poffo.
Poffo.
Yep.
They're like Italian.
Yeah, he was Italian. His dad was a wrestler, and his brother was a wrestler too.
And they're alive.
No, well, yeah.
They're alive.
His brother's still alive.
All right,
genius.
We'll cut there. We'll come back with more Macho Man. Macho Man's favorite, our favorite Macho Man lines.
Up yours, Trump.
I can't think of something right now. Come back.